Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace. I'm on my way to, it's a Sunday, April the 21st, 2024, and I'm going to try to use today one of these different food delivery services apps and see how it works. I've used it a few times, just a rare few times, and only once did I have a problem, and they don't have a phone number you call to get help. And well, I've had more than one problem, but that's just basically was learning the app. But how it works, I have to remember. There's a lot more to it than just simple. And but anyway, I'm going to try it out, and hopefully it will not be as bad as these others have become. And I know a lot of people make videos about how bad, and I'm looking at them and I say, y'all should be thankful. Yours aren't as bad as what I see here. And really, there's this I would love to see that these days, because what used to be was good, it's gone. They're really gone. And I've only been doing it since July, and this is April, so. But and I'm guessing it has something to do with my AR. For the first time Friday, for the first time it was on Friday, they sent me this page. The first time was about the page. I've never seen it before. This thing saying how many I had denied that day, and how many I accepted was 1. It said that I declined 6. Not denied, but declined 6. Never seen that before, ever, never. It's the one I used most. And I had been thinking that I had such a low acceptance rate because they send me the same thing over and over and over again. I say nope and decline it, and they send it back again several times. Why would I accept it the next time around, and the next time around, and the next time around? I wouldn't. So my AR goes lower and lower and lower. And that's not just the one. I have mentioned this of seeing these gray 4-door older model, various model, but they're older and cheap cars. They're 4 doors, gray, silver gray, like I said. And I see them delivering and picking up, and one was actually next to me, and I saw how that guy drove, and it was like, really, he blocked 2 cars in because he couldn't parallel park, so he just parked right there. I'm serious. Like his front bumper was on one, and the front part of his car was on one, and the other one was on the other, and I couldn't get out either. If anybody was trying to come down that road, nope. And these roads, these houses, people drive fast, unfortunately. Neighborhoods, nobody should be driving that fast. When the speed limit's 30, they're driving like 40, 50. Really, seriously, something else. Okay, but anyway, so I've been having to try to decide what to do here. Today's Sunday. Sunday's the busiest day up here, where I am in North Dallas, northeast. It's where I deliver the suburbs. And it's Collin County. It's the wealthiest county in Texas. It's where I live. And it goes back and forth between number 1 and number 2, but it depends on what's the population, so on and so forth. And I've mentioned before, it really doesn't matter. As far as the wealth of any place, like I said, this is the number 1 in Texas. Texas is huge, the county, and you can see some really, really cheap people. Cheap, or you can see some areas. It really just depends on the person. And as far as anything else, and what I would do, my delivering and everything, I pretty much seen run the gamut. I don't know about the other places. I've seen enough people that did videos on a variety of places, and it all seems basically the same. Like you'll find really, most of my deliveries just run pretty smooth. Most of them do. I don't talk about those that often. I need to do that more. Just say, hey, it was a smooth day, an easy day, something like that. But this thing. But there are some are funny. I have some funny ones. Some are spooky, creepy, spooky, or something like that. And some, and it just, like having a really rude customer. I don't blame the customers, if there is a customer that does me wrong. Yeah, I'll blame that customer, but I don't blame all the customers. Oh, you don't tip, you don't pay, you're not paying me enough. But I have said there's some very, very cheap people. I don't take those orders. Okay? I don't take those offers. That resolves a problem. If they're like I had one $2 for 20 miles. That's one way. $2, 20 miles. Not happening. See, I'm not going to take it. But I don't know about your driving. I really don't know about your driving. And that guy's driving was, what the heck was he doing? He was like, just stop all of a sudden. Stop. What the heck? Just stop. No reason to stop. He just stopped. Okie dokie. Well, anyway, I'm going to try out here. One of the things I do want to talk about is, I do out here every once in a while, but I don't get much luck out here. And where in my market, I have to be about 5 miles away, from where I'm going to deliver. And I mentioned this before. Adam, he's older than I. He never used his app, and he did. I said he's older than I, but yeah. So I'll give you an idea of who's ordering. And he ordered some barbecue to surprise me, and he didn't know. I wouldn't have known if I hadn't searched for that, because I didn't order from there. But anyway, he ordered, and they wanted to have his PIN, and when I went to look, because it took a while for, I don't remember what made me think to check it out, but I did, and all the orders were around 4 to 5 miles away. All the restaurants on his app were 4 to 5 miles away, around there. Okay, we're the ones just down the road. Where we live, they really don't allow restaurants right there, but it's probably a couple miles down the road you can go to get the restaurant. Get restaurants, and then instead they order them from way far, 30 minutes away. Well, now when I was 16 and I was doing that, what was it called, VOC or VOE, in school where you could work half a day, we were taught right then and there, those of us did restaurants, you don't let somebody's food get cold, okay? And we do the same thing while I'm on this. We were taught you can't have long fingernails. You had to have your hair put up, male or female. It didn't matter the pronoun. We only had 2 back then that were used. That was a long time ago. Things are different now, so know that. But then, we didn't have anybody wearing those real, I don't think they even had those fake nails. But when I saw that recently in a restaurant, it creeped me out. I saw it in a doctor's office too. Totally creeped me out, because they weren't allowed either. And that was recent. What changed? They're just going to do it anyway. But anyway, the whole thing of, the from where we live, and I kept looking on, I was checking out his app, the one that he ordered from. And to see that and know that 4 to 5 miles can be a good 20 to 30 minutes or so one direction, and all that's just wrong. And I had asked one of them one time, one of the delivery services, the bigger ones, and if the driver has these in hot cold thermal bags, whatever you want to call them, insulated, whatever, supposed to keep it warm or cold, whatever it is. And I said, must they? And they said no. I said no, they don't have to. So just think, I got sick on both times. I ordered 2 different ones years ago. Never ordered since. I got food poisoning, and it's on my mind because I got food poisoning yesterday. Seriously, really bad. I thought I was dead, and I'd be a goner. I was going to be dead. It was so bad. But and that's most likely because I went out and got the food. So, yeah. we went out and got us some food to take home, some take home. But anyway, I'm going to try out here. I have, but I am really concerned. I don't want to use any of the bigger ones because of the weird crap going on with those gray cars. And there's a gray car, speaking of which, right over there. And there's a gray four-door, those older ones, right over there. 2 of them on my left and 1 of them on my right. No, 2. 2 and 2, both sides of me at these restaurants. But I actually see them go in. I've been sitting, like it was at McDonald's, and watching them drive up, and it was gray four-door cars. And we all know how the McDonald's does their bags, that for delivery, don't we all? And that happened, and I've been driving down the road and look over and see somebody's gray four-door, older model. And often they're missing a hubcap or something like that, that kind of older. And I look over and I see the app they're using. It's one of the apps, the food delivery apps. There's more than one, and it's not always the same one. So, yeah, I see that. But anyway, it's like the market is saturated now. And of course, like I said, it could be my AR because it kept going down because it kept sending me the same thing, crap. I had eventually got way low. They're warning me all the time. And I got it back up to 20. Woohoo, 20%. That was surprising. I got it up to 20%. And I can do one order and it goes down 2 points. 2%. I think everybody can, but it just depends on which one. And it's not just one that does it either. And I'm like, I don't know. Plus, this is after, I keep meaning to mention this somehow, but today is April 21st. Tax, people like me who waited to the last minute to finally do my taxes have paid their taxes. I had to pay. It was so ridiculous. I had to pay. But I don't think I've ever paid in my life. Seriously, I don't think I have. That's pretty bad. Well, when Adam and I were filing ours together, yeah, I think we had at least once or twice. I don't know. But anyway, but with the mess, it is so much trouble. These things are so much trouble, really, for me. And I'm not saying that any of this would be for everybody. This is how it has been for me. Is like taxes, unbelievable. 6 forms or 7. I think there was 6 so far. I turned it in, watch them send me back, say, hey, you got to fill this one out and this one out. But it was unbelievable. Adam did it. Adam's all money motivated and money minded, and he pays attention to all this stuff. And he said he'd do it, and it took him a few days. Really, it was pathetic. For such little money, have to go through so much. How pathetic. And I'm doing this for health insurance. So that really made it difficult that I was doing them for these health insurance, affordable health care insurance. Made it much worse. I think that's the one that, I don't know how many forms. Altogether, it was just too many, too much. And it was just a lot. That trouble, I still have something on the back of one of my legs. I don't even know what to call it, but I was delivering to a place, and I opened up my door, the SUV door, and I guess it was windy, and it hit the door, and the door hit the back of my left leg, and it took a chunk out of it, but it didn't bleed. That was so weird. It just, like sometimes you scratch one, but it didn't bleed. Nothing did not bleed. It was so weird. And but it's still there, and it's, how, what do you call it? Feels kind of like bumpy or something, but it was from that door. I mean, there are these health problems. Since I've been doing this, my right hip hurts. I guess from getting in and out of the SUV so many times, and it's just a lot. It's like a lot more trouble. But because I want health care insurance, which I'm starting to say that, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not about the money, but I have to show. But instead, it's about proving to the government I can make some money. Did I mention I live in Texas? Yeah. Oh, there's a police officer. He seems a little bit focused, very focused. Okay, very focused. But anyway, so where was I? I totally made me confused because he's so focused. Yeah, big, huge guy. Anyway, but it's just so much trouble, so many things. So doing this, is it really worth it? I really am thinking about, I had thought about, well, they should have me on disability, because I found out that what I have is considered a disability. And right then I got that thing, they said, 3 months before your birthday or something? I hadn't seen one in years. And then I got that, and it said that I would not qualify for disability. I didn't ask, but it's, it says it on there. I would not qualify because I'd been a homemaker. It didn't say because you've been a homemaker, but that's the reason I wasn't building any of those points. I never heard of points before. So you have to have so many points. Oh my gosh. But I've been disabled since, classified with other disabilities since I was young. And I've never been on disability, never been on Medicaid, never got any assistance in my life. I've always worked through it, even as tough as it is, with some problems like hamstring muscle atrophy and various kinds of problems, but I still did. I'm not saying anything negative against people who go other ways about it. That's their life, not mine. And I'm not judgmental like that. Like so many people who are judgmental and don't have a clue. But anyway, so I'm still trying to find ways to work and get it going and all that. And it's like, if I believed in signs, I would say the sign was right from the beginning: don't do this stuff. Don't do these apps, these food deliveries. Don't do it, because it was just been one problem after another after another. So this is what I'm considering. And Adam has told me the whole while. He said, "Don't do that. He'll say I'll give you the money for it." It's not like he needs to give me the money, but just his way of saying it is, I'll pay for it. I'll don't do this stuff. He likes to go with me just to get out and see new stuff. And at first it was for safety reasons, and while I learned the apps and all that, but I'm starting to consider that. You wouldn't believe how bad it is here in Texas. I don't know what it's like other places. They told me I can't do that. One guy told me that you can't go and look up other states. Really? Yeah. Excuse me. God, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not having an allergy attack, in case you're wondering. But anyway, that's ridiculous. Why can't I know what other people in other states would be paying versus here in Texas? Really, seriously, why? Are they paying something ridiculous? Like, what was it? Altogether, it would have been out of pocket. Don't want to say out of pocket. What I would be paying a year would be around $30,000 to start off with. That's not the actual appointments and the actual bills and the actual, any of that. It's just to start off with. Really? That's affordable? I don't know how that would be affordable to most people. I really don't know anymore. Hey, I don't think it is. I'm not that out of it. Seriously, everybody can afford affordable. Yeah, if you work for an employer, that's going to pay, but you have to work full-time. There's no way I would be able to work full-time. There's no way ever. I have to work this job because of my health condition, the main one that's causing me problems with working right now. There's more than one. It's all connected. Come on now. But I have to be able to go home whenever I need to and elevate my legs for maybe a few days even. I've had that. I've not worked since Friday, and today is Sunday, and my legs are swollen. That's the thing, the edema. That's the problem. Yeah. And I haven't been, overdoing anything. It's all ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. And then I have to go out there and trying to do some work, and having apps that are messing up, really glitching like crazy. Oh man, I could tell you so many glitches, and it's not just one. And then dealing with their support. Oh my goodness, what's that? Where do they learn the word support? They're not support. I mean, I don't really think I've had any of them that were supportive. Were helpful. Let's say helpful. No, can't just use that word either, because I don't know any of them that were really, truly helpful. You know, not in the kind of way that you would think. You know, they hear a keyword and read off of a script. That's not, you know, there are different things people are asking. They're not just asking for that keyword. You're not a computer program, are you? One that learns how to say, let me put you on hold a million times. God, you know, quite a bit. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I'll talk to, well, see what happens. Okay, so I've had only 2 orders that I took. Other ones were really stupid. I didn't, but I found it interesting because I've kind of felt that on the weekend, on especially Sunday, I wouldn't have to contend with these 4-door, silver gray, older model, cheap, inexpensive kind of cars with hubcaps missing. Except I did see one that was zooming around. I don't know if they were delivering, but driving erratically. And then I saw one at the last place I delivered to was sitting right there, of course, parked on the wrong side of the road. Do people even pay attention to that anymore? which side you're supposed to park on? And, you know, just like you're driving that side. And it had a little note on it. Like somebody had written it on a long sticky, and it looked like in a, some kind of Asian, what are they called? I can't remember. But, you know, letters or whatever. It's not really letters, but whatever. And it kind of made me wonder, really? It was a 4-door older, hubcaps missing, all that kind of stuff in the neighborhood, parked in the wrong direction. Did I mention the one when I'm see them, they don't really seem to know how to drive? And I think the first 2 was I was at a McDonald's, I mentioned before. One was a white guy, I'd say around 45, and the other one was an African American woman, probably say around 40. And the one that parked next to me, I don't know what his ethnic group would be. You know, I'm a sociologist. I don't know all of them, so I don't know all the ethnic groups. I really don't. Does anybody know all of them? Seriously, I don't. But so I'm saying that because somebody mentioned that it was all one kind of group, immigrants and all this stuff. That I don't care how you cut it, that's prejudice. So don't say that. Even if you say, well, yeah, well, don't say it. Just don't say it. Seriously, it's so ignorant. Yes. So it's one of those that, you know, when you hear somebody say those people, you know, something like that, it's just so ignorant. In my view. And like I said, what did I say? I taught at college and university against racism, ageism, sexism, classism, and so on. I taught sociology and my social and behavioral sciences, both. I earned my degrees in psychology and sociology. I was a career student over 20 years, and yes, I'm doing this for health insurance. Yeah, isn't that fun? But when I heard that, I just cringed, you know. So that's why I said, where I live, it's not just one ethnic group, and it's not immigrants, as some people say, who are doing it for less money. Come on now, people. They don't know how to drive. Come on, people. Do you know how to drive? I want to go with you and see if you know how to drive. What side of the road do you park on? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do any more. I'd really wanted to see, and it did raise my AR up to 9, but I don't know how, because declined more than I accepted. Maybe they give double if you accept it. I don't know, that would not make sense, but you know, things don't always make sense. And they sent me that thing again. I guess it's something new. I actually had thought that maybe I'm in a trial area. I mean, what's it called? Like beta, but what is it called? I mean, when you're, because some of the things that they advertise much later on, we've already been through here. You know, when they make changes on different apps, when they make changes, we've already been through that. And they're just now talking about like they just now, so it could have been one of those. Anyway, I guess I'll try one more, two more. I don't want to lose my 1% increase. I actually want to go down to an area, another suburb, Garland, which I said I don't want to go to, but to see why they keep wanting to send me there. But really, I figured it out last night. It's like a 20-mile radius from usually wherever I am. But mainly when I'm in like Plano, Texas here, where I live, and I do like a 20-mile radius from there, where it can go, or what's closest to it. That's where they want me to go. It's you know, at the end of that, the other end, that far, 20 miles. Yeah, really. Okay, I think I'll start a new video with this. I've been out this morning. Well, it's not this morning, it's the lunch run, really. I'm trying to do some of these food deliveries, and it's been so bad lately here in north central Texas, north of Dallas, northeast of Dallas. Wow. Yeah, that's a great way to start a video, but whatever. It's always going to be like this. It's so bad, this area with pollen. But anyway, so forgive me for that. But it's been amazing. Today's Sunday, and I've mentioned this so many times about the older model, inexpensive, hubcaps missing, gray, silver gray, 4-door cars. And this is Texas. That's not our norm, people. But anyway, these cars showing up in many places, and they go in, they get orders, or they're driving down the road, and I look over, I see the app they're using. It's not just one app that they use. And I have this thought that maybe there's a whole fleet of them. I've had so many times when I would accept an order, you know, an offer, I'd accept an offer for these delivery things, and all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. And they're good ones. And I had this thought that these are not active on the weekend. I didn't work yesterday, Saturday. Today's Sunday, April 21st, 2024. And I did decide to use it today. My AR was going down so far because no, I won't take $2 for 20 miles. And that's about what it's been giving me during the weekdays, is like a radius of 20 miles, or just inside of that, like 17 for a really low. Today, I got lucky. Yeah, I did. Okay, today, my first one that I accepted, and I didn't have many before then, was I had just left where that restaurant is to try to stimulate it by driving around. When I got this one, and I was amazed. I got to feel what it was like to be normal again, to get normal offers again. And this one was quite good. It was, my thing is shaking here, but it was $10 for, okay, I gotta remember where I am here. Yeah, $10 for 1.9 miles. Lately it's been more like $2 for 19 miles or something like that. Like I said, 2 miles. I will never forget that one, $2 for 20 miles. But today, no, the first one was $10 for 1.9 miles. And I had just, like I said, I just left that restaurant. So that was a little bit apart, but from the restaurant to the person's house was 1.6 miles. The next one was the same kind of thing, under 2 miles, and it was $7. Then after that, the next two, they weren't as great, but they were still good. The ratio, mile to distracted. I gotta wait. I don't know what you're doing back there, but hopefully you do know you're going 60. Yeah, on a 45. Okie dokie. Mine's saying don't go anywhere that way. But anyway, the ratio was good. Miles to dollars, yeah. So I was happy. Oh, I don't know what this thing is doing. This is just driving me nuts. But anyway, so I only did 4, but still, it felt good because I have been so frustrated, and my acceptance rate was down to 8%. When you start up an app and they send the same thing over and over when I decline it, and they send it again and again and again, yeah, and they give all those crap orders every time. And plus, if I change zones, they don't call them zones, I call them zones, and I'm starting to learn these zones. Wow, that HEB, this is a new HEB, and oh, they are so busy still. I mean, it's been here months, so, but they are so busy, and that's good. You know, the stores that were around here, they needed competition. Yeah, but you'd think it changed things, but anyway. So it was good. It felt good for a change. I have been feeling so down. I was even making a video earlier today that said that I'm about to give up and just pay for the crazy, because I'm doing it for health insurance, but pay for the crazy supposed affordable care, health care insurance, right, and not affordable. It is just not for, I can't imagine them calling it affordable. I'm really not sure how it works, but I mean, if that's the one they're calling affordable, it's like $30,000 a year, really? I don't think so. Or is it something else that's just, if you can't afford the affordable ones, or you can't get on the affordable ones, then you got this stuff left over. Yeah. I don't know. I do have a really big clue, though. Yeah. Anyway. But now I'm going to go home. I have to go home, take my insulin, and eat my salad with it. And then I'm thinking about going back out. I want to go and, I don't know. My thought is that maybe these people that have these 4-door older, cheap, and inexpensive, gray, silver cars, 4-door cars that are all on the road most of the week. I keep saying that on purpose, but they're not on weekends, and that's usually when I make the money. And I go far out sometimes, and it doesn't seem to matter. It seems like they're getting more of these old 4-door. You see what I'm saying? Okay, but anyway, it's 2:18 now, and I still was getting new offers, so. But I'm glad I got my AR from, it was 8% and now it's 11. Woohoo! Cracks me up. I had it at 20, and then this week happened. It's like, I know it's April 21st, and I know people are just sitting going, oh my goodness, all the money I had to pay out to taxes. I was one that was like, really? Seriously? I had to pay that much, but it was because of that Affordable Care Act thing. Yeah, it's a long story, but anyway. Okay. I'm telling you, it sometimes seems so much trouble. But I was happy to have offers that were real. None of this crazy stuff. Go down to Dallas, downtown Dallas even to Dallas is too far. But they wanted me, so many of the offers were to go to downtown Dallas or Rowlett or Carrollton. If you have a map and you're just kind of curious, look at Plano. And just imagine, like I said, 20-mile radius. And that's where they want to go, to the furthest end of those radius, all the way that far. Or if you can't go that far, how about a little bit less? How about 17 miles for a couple bucks? Yeah, crazy. They were so crazy. Okay, I would love to show the car next to me, and I would love to be able just to have the nerve to yell out at him, midlife crisis much? I don't want to because it's got its hashtag on it. He put a hashtag on it, but yeah. My goodness. Definitely midlife crisis much? I remember the time that I saw, I actually did say, I didn't say to that person, but they were on a motorcycle. It was a guy on a motorcycle dressed in a Santa suit. And I said, Santa's got a going through midlife crisis. It was a big motorcycle too. Yeah, vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, I'm impressed, let me tell you. I'm real impressed. But I wonder if guys are still doing that. There was such a, yeah. Okay, but yeah, when I was like in my 40s, guys were doing that thing of buying motorcycles and midlife crisis guys. So many of them. Yeah. Maybe that never ended. I don't know. I'm 60 now, so. But anyway, I just wanted to say to do a little drive vlog while I'm driving, and talk about the rest of this day. It was pretty good, you know, overall in comparison to what I had seen. But it is still a lot of. It takes a lot of time, and it's not a lot of money. And all what I'm doing is not about the money. It's about proving. I have to have a dollar sign to show the government that I can make this certain amount. Well, I'm not going to be able to make that certain amount if they keep giving crummy offers that I'm not going to take. Crazy. Some of them are just totally crazy, really. Why would the AI be programmed to allow such a thing? Seriously. Anyway, wrapping it up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.